Everybody tells you the same thing about IT, right? Get certifications, get degrees, be in specialty, and go all out in your bachelor's and qualifications, right? But what if I told you this shouldn't be the main focus at all? Your main focus should look into starting an IT, should be more of like, okay, how can I understand the fundamentals of IT, understanding the communication, understanding the customer support, the systems, the Windows, the hardware, the software. And I know it may sound a little complicated what we're talking about right now, and some of you might think it was like, this is too basic for me. And we all have different stages. We all on different levels. So let's talk about the beginning and the entry level aspect of it. So certifications, degrees, and titles are good, right? But you shouldn't be chasing that if you're an entry level. Don't get me wrong, go for it. It is valuable to get any type of title, any certification, and any type of studies. But my biggest foundation was communication, customer support, selling, and marketing. And that is something I've always mentioned. I know I kind of talk about it a lot, but this is the reason I was able to stand out in IT. So if you're coming to IT, you have to learn at least the basic fundamentals of the terms. Like what is a hardware? What is the difference about hardware? What is the difference about software? How the systems work, how the users interact with technology, and how the network protocols, network IT, network servers, and how all this stuff is connected in one. So if you don't understand the basic terminology, unfortunately, it's going to be challenging. And also another thing I want to add on, you may be pretty good in getting certifications, but the real life challenges will definitely be the ones that you'll be surprised, to be honest. I met a lot of people with a lot of education, and they come to the real industry and they're overwhelmed because they didn't read this in the books. So this is something that they should be understanding, and this is why it's good to start as a contractor, a lower titles, company. I mean, lower title job, and understanding the functions, how things work. Again, understanding what is a hard drive, SSD, M.2s, networking, routers, servers, switches, all these words. I know it's a lot for a lot of people here, but these are the terminologies that you'll have to understand. And also transitioning to IT, you'll have to understand, again, the network fundamentals, the IP protocols, the servers, um, what's a MAC address, what is the difference about a router and a switch. So these are little things that we have to understand as well, and how the devices communicate with each other. There's a lot. We can have this video for maybe 10 hours and still talk about all this stuff, but that's not the point. We don't want you to be a specialty. From my understanding, and this is from my experience, I learned the fundamentals of everything, and that's how I was able to land in many positions, because now I understand the the fundamentals of hardware, software, networking, policies, agreements, cybersecurity, and this is all things that we're all connected now. So it's not the traditional aspect of it of, you know what, I just know the hardware base. No, unfortunately, you'll have to understand the network base too, and you'll have to understand the cybersecurity aspect of it. And why do I say you have to understand the cybersecurity aspect of it? Is because the new positions that are moving forward will have the requirements to have at least the basic knowledge of networking and a basic knowledge of cybersecurity. Why do I mean about cybersecurity? Is because there's policies, procedures, access code, access control, agreements, and compliance basics, basic compliance basically, and they're moving forward into that transition. Also, now that I know I'm adding a lot, but now we're also adding AI, understanding the basic of AI as well, understanding how it works and how things are moving in AI. You don't have to be a data scientist, but understand the basic fundamentals, the customer support. That's the things that you'll have to understand. And I know I'm adding a lot of information. You may thinking, okay, Efren, you're just adding too much information that I don't that is not relevant to me, and it's not relevant to my certification. You're completely right. It's not relevant to the certification, but it will be relevant in your position, especially in the future. It is something that you will be looking into, and it is something that they will be looking into. So look into that. Also build some labs, some real life experiences, some real life environments as well. Let's say, like, build your own server, build your build your own server, build your own infrastructure, build your own network infrastructure.